Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your man Night Scream here, and today we're going to bring you 5 basics that come along with you wanting to be a streamer. Now, these are 5 things that I have done wrong before. These are 5 things that I will harp on for you to improve before you decide to take this on full time. Even if you want to do this part-time, this is a dream, this is something that you think you're able to accomplish. These are 5 things you need to think about and need to start doing right now if you're not doing them. So let's start off with number 1. Talk even when nobody's in your chat. They say first impressions are everything when it comes to streaming. So even if nobody's in your chat at the moment, keep talking. Because what does happen is if your viewer count says 0, but you're not talking to anybody, you're just sitting here like this, somebody's gonna eventually walk in. And when they do walk in, they wanna get a first impression to see what you're about, what your body language is like, and what your personality potentially is. So for example, let's take Marvel's Avengers. If you're speaking on why you dislike or like a certain Avenger, and somebody walks right into your chat like, whoa, we're not gonna do any slander of said Avenger, you're creating a first impression of that you like the Avengers. Somebody else who also likes the Avengers has something in common to now talk to you about, because you were talking whenever anybody wasn't there. So continue to do things like that and be able to create conversations with yourself so that when other people walk into your channel, they can jump into conversation and engage as well. But be mindful, some people are just gonna want to lurk. So don't let your viewer number worry you too much. Just keep talking and creating that first impression of yourself. Number 2, set a schedule. Now there's 2 ways we can go about setting a schedule. Number 1, think about all the times you actually are playing video games and ask yourself, am I streaming? And if you're not, start there. That's how you set a schedule for yourself. You know what time you're home every day from work. Set a time frame to stream right then and there, every day a week if you want to, and then build upon that. Here's way number 2. Get a piece of paper, write down the days you think are best for you to actually stream, and plan around that. The easiest way for people to really schedule things out is by writing them down and creating a schedule for themselves. The way I did it personally, I wrote out what days I wanted to stream. I wanted to see if I had time to stream on those days, and I created off days based around my regular life schedule. Personally for me, I do 5 days a week streaming and 2 days off. Those 2 days give me time to get everything else in my regular life done, and also some time to just relax. Going 7 days a week is not a problem if you can manage it, but don't try to stress yourself out and expect results immediately. The number 1 problem people have with setting a schedule, they try to stream every single day without a plan. Do not go into this without a plan. Make sure you set yourself a consistent schedule. That way people who want to come watch you have time to come watch you. You have time to edit clips, edit videos, do other things in life. Everything doesn't revolve around directly streaming, but it revolves around the schedule you set for yourself to stream. Number 3, learn your content lane. Understand that everybody has a content lane. You need to figure out what your lane is, what you're good at, and what you have fun with. If they mesh together, boom, you have your content. Prime example, I love playing shooters, but I don't like Warzone. So battle royals are not gonna be my thing. But as always, you guys see me on Destiny 2. You've recently seen me on Rogue Company. So while I do love shooters, I don't like battle royal shooters. So you won't see much Warzone or even Call of Duty Modern Warfare content coming from my channels. You may see some Rogue Company that has some action-packed shooting in it, and you definitely will see Destiny, which has that RPG MMO element to it. But that's my content lane. I understand that, I stick to it, and I roll with the punches. The best thing you can do to continue to stay consistent is learn your content lane, love your content lane, and run with it. It's your content. You have to be happy with the content that you create. Number 4, equipment doesn't equal growth. Here's a very popular myth. If you have everything that looks cool, you have RGB lights around the room, your PC glows, you have a monitor mount, a mic mount, oh my God, you look amazing. But that doesn't mean your content is good. You can have all the equipment in the world and you don't produce good content. You're wondering why you're staring at your viewer numbers and you're averaging 2 viewers while you stream, or maybe just 1, and you're thinking, I got the best PC possible. I got the PS4 Pro. I got the Xbox One X. Why am I not growing? Newsflash, equipment does not equal growth at all. Just because you have a lot of fancy equipment doesn't mean you grow. Most of the stuff that you've seen in my setup took time to get. This did not happen in 1 year. It did not happen in 6 months. It took about 3 to 5 years to get almost everything I wanted set up how I currently want it set up. and I still can improve. But I have to grow as a creator and understand that having all this equipment does not mean that I am growing. So understand that just because you have a fancy setup, you have everything you could want and more with fancy buttons you can push and things like that, it does not mean you're growing as a content creator. You still have to put the work in, which leads me to my very next point. Number 5, be patient. Please, for the love of God, be patient. You are not an overnight celebrity. You're not gonna blow up tomorrow if you start streaming right after you watch this video. Understand that. You have to be patient in order to grow. Your growth has to happen over a number of months, a number of weeks, for some of us a number of years. One thing we can point out, Ninja for the first time had 200 viewers in December of 2013. We are in September 2020, so 7 years ago he had a dream. He was at 200 viewers only, 7 years ago. And now he averages tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, has what, 1 million subscribers on YouTube, had a lot of people watching him just to play Fortnite. One game he's very competitive and good at. Now he's evolved that into Warzone and other battle royals and shooters. So just keep going, but just remain patient. If you know in your heart that you're good, you keep getting those confidence boosts, people who believe in you and they trust you, keep going. But remember to just be patient about every single thing that's gonna come your way. Whether it's joining an org, whether it's a sponsorship, whether it's a deal with another gaming company, no matter the situation, it all remains the same, that you have to remain patient, because your patience will pay off and so will your hard work. But don't let your hard work go to waste because you can't be patient. That's where everybody messes up at. Those are my 5 basics to streaming that you guys all should know. I want to thank you guys for being here to watch this video, and you can tune into the next one sometime next week where we're going to talk about some streamer etiquette. But once again, thank you all for being here. My name's Night Scream, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.